Bulka by Count Lev N. Tolstoy. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Bulka. I had a small bulldog. He was called Bulka. He was black. Only the tips of his front feet were white. All bulldogs have their lower jaws longer than the upper, and the upper teeth come down behind the nether teeth. But Bulka's lower jaw protruded so much that I could put my finger between the two rows of teeth. His face was broad, his eyes large, black, and sparkling, and his teeth and incisors stood out prominently. He was as black as a Negro. He was gentle and did not bite, but he was strong and stubborn. If he took hold of a thing, he clenched his teeth and clung to it like a rag, and it was not possible to tear him off, any more than as though he were a lobster. Once he was let loose on a bear, and he got hold of the bear's ear and stuck to him like a leech. The bear struck him with his paws and squeezed him and shook him from side to side, but he could not tear himself loose from him, and so he fell down on his head in order to crush Bulka. But Bulka held on to him until they poured cold water over him. I got him as a puppy and raised him myself. When I went to the Caucasus, I did not want to take him along, and so went away from him quietly, ordering him to be shut up. At the first station I was about to change the relay, when suddenly I saw something black and shining coming down the road. It was Bulka in his brass collar. He was flying at full speed toward the station. He rushed up to me, licked my hand, and stretched himself out in the shade under the cart. His tongue stuck out a whole hand's length. He now drew it in to swallow the spittle, and now stuck it out again a whole hand's length. He tried to breathe fast, but could not do so, and his sides just shook. He turned from one side to the other, and struck his tail against the ground. I learned later that after I had left he had broken a pane, jumped out of the window, and followed my track along the road, and thus raced 20 versts through the greatest heat. End of Bulka by Count Lev N. Tolstoy. Read by Nemo.